I mean, just so we're clear, I am a tennis reporter, a tennis commentator, no? This football stuff?
Sometimes I'm just like thinking, oh my God, you have to shower later, but you forgot your shoes or something like that.
Get your day 3 weather forecast.
Hey, that's my job.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the warm-up. We do things a little differently around here. We have a lot of fun, and we talk a little tennis. Nick McCarville, myself, alongside Olympic gold medalist Monica Puig, and we've got to start first, Monica. Rafael Nadal, over 1,000 days since we've seen him here in New York. He had a first set test against Rinky Hijikata, my new favorite name in tennis, but Rafa rolled through in 4 sets.
Absolutely. I mean, he hasn't lost a match here since 2018, and well, Rafa is Rafa for a reason. His opponent, though, Rinky Hijikata, I saw him play in Los Cabos against Daniil Medvedev and knew that this is going to be a name that is going to be around for a while, and it was really exciting to see, obviously, that energy on Arthur Ashe calls for some really amazing tennis.
Okay, so Rafa rolls through. What about what else happened last night? Osaka, Raducanu, some big headline matches. Let's check in on the action.
Oh, come on. That was some terrific tennis on Ashe Stadium tonight from both of them.
Takes out the defending champ.
I think that's it. That's all she wrote here on Armstrong this evening.
There it is. There it is. And she's into round 2. Knocking out the 2-time US Open champ.
All right, lots of tennis to get through. Of course, we were starting with Rafa, but let's also chat about Emma Raducanu. Defending champ goes out. This actually wasn't a huge surprise to a lot of people. Cornet, she's a veteran. She's taken out, listen to this year, Halep at the Australian Open, Ostapenko in Paris, Swiatek in London, and then gets that win over Raducanu.
Absolutely no surprise there, especially 63 consecutive Grand Slams. And we have to talk about the fact that it's not lucky, it's just she's taken such good care of her body over the years. Disappointing for Raducanu, but now she can turn the page because coming back and defending all of those points, it definitely, it has that mental factor.
She's going to drop to world number 80, Raducanu. Does she breathe a sigh of relief that the US Open is now done for her?
I don't think she's completely out of the woods, but definitely it's going to be good to get this one off of her back because she probably was thinking about it a lot coming into this year's US Open.
All right, let's stay on the ladies. Danielle Collins, Naomi Osaka. Don't call it an upset. Collins able to beat Osaka, 2-time champion here. Danielle trying to recapture some of that form from the AO final earlier this year.
Well, I did call that one as my popcorn match of the day yesterday, and Danielle Collins, no stranger to the later rounds of a Grand Slam. So for me, like you said, it wasn't an upset. Naomi Osaka still struggling to find that form when she won her last Grand Slam last year at the Australian Open. Hopefully she can bounce back and have a better season next season. But Danielle Collins, first win on Ashe. So it's like a first wins on Ashe kind of feel these past 3 days.
It has been sort of a theme. Kyrgios and Goff did it as well. We go from that match. Actually, you mentioned struggling, but the physicality yesterday, that was a struggle for a lot of players. Jack Sock had a 2-sets-to-love lead over Diego Schwartzman, then had a back issue in the 3rd set. We actually saw a lot of players struggling on court yesterday with those conditions.
Well, we always talk about how long and strenuous this season is. It's very disappointing for Jack Sock to have to retire in a first round, but the pocket rocket Argentine Diego Schwartzman definitely one to watch and is always such an exciting player to see, especially live on Armstrong. That seems to be his court.
Sure does. Diego, that is our daily wrap, our last night wrap. Let's get to Thorpe, the rapper.
Oh, hey, really thought that I'd be back. Another one, now I hit him with a recap. Better listen, eager to hit him with a quick win. Every single match on the Ash been addicting. Now I ain't start the verse yet. Yeah, I know Nadal had some trouble with the first set. Then he go reverse that, coming to play. I ain't upset either Cornet, but at least I'm a ball all day. Well, Naomi trying to give Danielle an L, but that's a harder sell. But I'll watch. Trying to get closer like Paula Badosa. Like, oh my gosh, while Diego trying to find some holes in Jack's side. Really had a lot to see. And come on, man, it's only day 3. Ain't no other place to be. I swear I'm good for the environment, cause I don't ever waste a beat.
We saw the legendary Rafael Nadal last night. We saw the legendary Serena Williams Monday night at the US Open. Let's talk about today's matches because they include Serena and the fact that she's going to be playing on that big stage once again against Anett Kontaveit. The number 2 seed actually said, I'm so excited. I get the chance to take on Serena at Ashe. You've got to love that approach.
Funny you should mention it. That is my popcorn match for the day.
Let's go.
Anett Kontaveit struggling to find that form that she had at the end of last year, which was just sublime. But Serena, the vintage Serena that we saw the other night, between her outfit, her play, everything was glitz and glam and perfection. Hopefully we can see the same tonight because I know the fans want to see her play much, much more.
Yeah, Serena did perform so well against Danka Kovanic. Let's talk about more of today's matches. Coco Gauff and Andy Murray, they're included in today's day session. Andy Murray trying to get to the 3rd round here for the first time since 2016. Emilio Nava, the young American, just 20 years young, his first ever tour win. Does he have a chance against Murray?
I think he's going to try and soak it up. You know, when you play on Arthur Ashe, your level seems to go from here to here. So hopefully he's going to try and harness that. Andy Murray, I mean, what can we say about Sir Andy? He just wants to get out there. He wants to play. He wants to get far in these types of tournaments, and he believes that he can. So that's going to be really, really nice to see.
That first round, he had his first 3-set match at a major in 5 years. So that's big for Andy. He's going to feel fresh. What about tonight? Daniil Medvedev, we're going to see him on court. Madison Keys and Camila Giorgi, they're going to be on Armstrong. And I was feeling bad for the tennis balls last night. Osaka Collins, got to feel bad for these balls in this match. Keys against Giorgi, they're just going to absolutely crack the ball.
I mean, I was this close to making that my popcorn match because there's going to be some hard-hitting tennis there. And we still have some pretty amazing storylines.
Yeah, indeed, a lot of big storylines to watch for. Nick Kyrgios today, Felix Auger-Aliassime taking on Jack Draper, the lefty from the UK. What about She the North? Bianca, the 2019 champion, taking on Beatrice Haddad-Maia, who had that big run in Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many amazing matches today, but another Canadian creating a lot of buzz is Leylah Fernandez after her magical run last year, making it to the final, and she is part of our Cadillac iconic moment.
Last year, Leylah Fernandez became the youngest woman to take down 2 top 5 seeds during one US Open since a then 17-year-old Serena Williams did it in 1999. Fernandez defeated defending champion Naomi Osaka and Alina Svitolina in her run to the US Open final, where she finished as runner-up to Emma Raducanu. We saw that mental toughness that Leylah Fernandez had to have at the US Open last year. And of course, tennis, it demands that mental toughness on court. We see it from the players, especially at the top level. Let's have a little fun on the mental side. I want to know wacky thoughts, strange thoughts, random thoughts. What's going through your mind during a tennis match?
Oh, so many things. So sometimes it's about what I'm going to eat later. If I'm currently hungry during a match, I'm usually singing a song or just thinking about literally anything other than that yellow ball.
And does that help you on the court?
I mean, it helped me certain times, especially the singing the song, because I kind of got in the zone that way.
Yeah.
But when you're losing a match and you're thinking about booking a plane ticket home, I don't think that really helps your confidence or anything else.
The plane ticket is the danger, right? But we're sitting with an Olympic gold medalist here. What were you thinking of moments before winning Olympic gold?
Oh, I was definitely singing songs in my head. There was actually a moment where I didn't even know that I was up 5-0 in the final set. and all of a sudden I like pop out of it. I'm like, wait, where am I?
What's the score?
And it was just, you know, I was having a concert. I was like dancing. I was like this and everything, you know.
And does that help you relax? Just those
Yes.
random thoughts on court?
Actually, it does. The least you can think about tennis, probably the better.
Really quickly, can you hear the fans, what they're specifically trying to say or yell at you?
It depends. You can either have that on switch where you're just kind of like, yes, you know, thank you, thank you, thank you. Or you're
what
just
you
kind of
said.
like, I'm over it. And then you just tune out.
I love that, especially the singing the songs. Let's hear from Paula Badosa. Paula, what wacky thoughts are you thinking on court?
The strangest thing that happened to me, there's a few because sometimes I'm hungry. So I'm just like, okay, finish the match because then you can go to eat and you have like a big plate of pasta. Or yeah, sometimes I'm just like thinking, oh my God, you have to shower later, but you forgot your shoes or something like that. So something awkward that's not even in the match. Sometimes I'm just singing the same song during the entire match. It's a little bit weird because I would have to be like a little bit more concentrated, but happens.
The mental side of tennis. Honestly, I had no idea.
It's a scary thing, let me tell you.
All right, we were talking about the mental side. Let's talk about the physical side. It's been toasty, guys. The conditions here, they've been really tough. Actually, it's tough to see sometimes on TV how humid, how hot it is. How do you physically take care of yourself on a match day?
I mean, the physical side is very important. That's why we're talking about hydration pre, during, and post-match. And then we're also talking about the food, like Paula was saying, pasta and everything. I mean, that's just the best part, to be honest. But it is going to be a scorcher out there today again.
Yeah, it certainly is. We've had a scorching last few days. Let's check in with Kelly. She's our kid caster. What's our weather today, Kelly?
Hi, I'm the Generation Kid caster, Kelly Blessinghill, and welcome to the US Open.
Get your day 3 weather forecast.
Hey, that's my job. We're into the second round, so things are really beginning to heat up. Expect high 80s with lots of sunshine. That's your US Open weather forecast. Back to you, Nick and Monica.
Well, as you guys know, we like to have fun here, and it's not quite Halloween, but we want to trick Nick today.
Oh, no. This is going to be a treat for you all. I'm very nervous, though, guys.
I am here with Irene from Scotland, and Nick, she has a very important trivia question to ask you, and I don't know if you're going to know the answer, but let's give it a go. Irene, let's hear it.
What football team did Andy Murray support?
Nick, do you know?
All right, well, this is very scary for me because I don't know soccer, football at all. He is Scottish, right? So I was thinking perhaps a Scottish team, maybe one of the Glasgow teams. But I don't know, do I just go, help me out here, do I go classic, do I go Arsenal?
I mean, I was going to say Liverpool because I know a lot of people who do support Liverpool, but...
I don't know. I'm going to throw a dart at the board. Let's go Arsenal FC.
And the answer is Hibs or Hibernian.
I mean, just so we're clear, I am a tennis reporter, a tennis commentator, not this football stuff.
It seems to me just like a lot of excuses, but, you know, whatever.
Whatever
Floats your boat, Nick.
A lot of excuses indeed. Irene, well done. And speaking of done, we've got a couple players who are announcing their retirement at the U.S. Open. Andrea Petkovic, Sam Querrey. What is it about the U.S. Open for people saying farewell to the game?
I mean, this is just, honestly, in my opinion, the best tournament of the year. Everybody wants to live the hype, the electricity, all the fans, and what a better way to say goodbye than with a standing O.
Yeah, standing O. Actually, standing O for both Petko. We love you, Petko, and Sam Querrey.
From the United States, Sam Querrey. Third time with the charge for Querrey.
That's a heck of a 1-2 combination from Querrey. That has burned through the air.
Unbelievable shot around the net post.
Stand and deliver.
A big day 3 here at the US Open, always bringing the energy. What about on HBCU Day, honoring Black culture and history? We've got the Hampton University Marching Band, and also what better way to do it? Serena Williams, legendary herself. She's on Arthur Ashe Stadium tonight. That's it for the warm-up. For Monica, for myself, enjoy the tennis. The US Open rolls on.